Farmer Jim was humming to himself while he was picking peaches in his orchard. Suddenly, he heard a little voice say,
"Please don't forget me, Farmer Jim. Oh, I'm up here on the end of the branch."
Farmer Jim looked up, spotted a little green peach, and said, "Oh, you're too little, and you're still green. I'd only have to throw you away. No use my coming all the way up there to pick you." He continued humming and going about his work, picking the rest of the nearly ripe peaches. He went on his way, never hearing the sobs from the little green peach. Wally Koala came along just as Farmer Jim went on his way. He heard someone crying. He looked up to find a little green peach with tears streaming down his face. "Why are you so sad, little green peach?" Wally asked.
"Farmer Jim picked everyone but me," he said. "All the other peaches were big and rosy and ripe. But here I am, still a little green fella. I'm left all alone at the top of this tree."
Wally looked up at him and said, "Don't worry, my little green friend. You're just a late bloomer. Let me tell you a story about Mr. Big Peach Tree and what he told me," Wally said to his new friend.
"I don't want to hear a story,"
said the sad little peach. But Wally continued anyway. "You'll want to hear this one. Mr. Big Peach Tree was just like you. He too was left alone at the top of a tree, a lonely little green peach. But within a few days after being left alone, he noticed his color was changing and he was getting heavier. In fact, he was so heavy his branch kept bending, and his color was even deeper and prettier than that of the peaches Farmer Jim had picked." "Can this happen to me, Wally?" asked the little green peach. Wally answered, "Sure. Be patient now and just listen." One stormy day, the wind was blowing very hard, and his branch was swinging back and forth wildly. Suddenly there was a loud snap. His branch broke. He was really scared because he was falling to the ground. Oh, I don't know if I like this story," the little green peach interrupted. "Quiet," Wally said. Then he continued. "That peach landed in a little hole. The wind pushed the earth over him. No one even knew he was there, and no one would for a very, very long time." "Oh, that's too bad," said the little green peach, interrupting again. Wally ignored him and went on with his story. Soon it was autumn. The leaves turned their colors and fell to the ground, covering the little peach like a blanket. Then winter came. The snow fell softly over the leaves like another blanket, looking like white velvet. All this time the peach felt snug and warm, and he slept, Wally said. The little green peach couldn't believe it, so he asked, "He slept? You mean he wasn't scared anymore?" Wally went on. "That's right. While he was sleeping, he changed. His fruit mixed together with the earth around his seed, making a bed for his roots to sprout. When spring came, he awakened, feeling a strange sensation of wanting to push up. Everything was dark, and he wanted to see the sunshine. He pushed hard every day. Finally it rained, making the ground soft enough around him. He broke through. He sprouted into a little green sprig and turned his face towards the sun. He did not know what was happening. The little green peach asked, "You mean he was a little sprig and he didn't know?" Wally, tired of the constant interruptions, replied, "Will you just listen? I'm telling you what Mr. Big Peach Tree told me." As the years went by, he grew and grew. Then one day he said, "Who am I?" Suddenly, he knew. "I'm a big peach tree. There are blossoms all over me." The little green peach said, "That's wonderful. Oh, Wally, how can I wait?" "Don't worry. It's gonna happen," Wally said. "Sometimes really good things take time. Soon you will ripen and fall into a hole in the ground, and no one will find you. The autumn leaves will cover you. Then the white snow will make a velvet blanket over you. You'll sleep through the winter, snug and warm. Then one day it'll be spring, and you will sprout into a little green sprig. You will grow as the years go by. Then one day you will be a big peach tree yourself." "Wow," Wally said. "I can see some pink on you already. You're on your way."